Salutations, it's me, Salty, and welcome to 2 Cents Toys. Today we're doing a review on the Marvel Legends War Machine, the Punisher. I'm not too familiar with this character. It might have been a little before, a little after my time, but looking at the box you can see we get War Machine, or Frank Castle, all the little accessories, nice cool logo on the front. On the side, get some artwork, Punisher skull. On the other side, same artwork, and on the back, picture of the figure. A little read up about how Frank Castle comes into the ownership of War Machine's armor, and that's about it. We're going to go ahead, get this guy open, and go over articulation. Before we go over the figure, this fell out of the box. Looks like a bunch of paper legalese for Hasbro. First time I've seen that. And it's time for what else is in the box. Of course, we get 2 extra hands, 2 what appear to be guns, and they fall apart apparently. I got a bent stun gun, I got the collapsed stun gun, the collapsed Gatling gun, and the open, primed Gatling gun. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging, and it looks like this is just a reuse of the War Machine from the Iron Man War Machine 2 pack. I might be wrong, this might be a different War Machine, but that's what it's looking like. Just kind of looking over it, again, it looks like it's just the same body, just repainted. But I really like War Machine, I like the Iron Man armors, so he's going on the shelf regardless. You can see up here at the top, you really only have one choice where to mount this, and it falls out really easily. You kind of have to force it in, and then really keep pressing to get it to stay even a little bit, because you tap it and it falls out. That design hasn't improved much. I like the blue on it though, I'll say that much. So going over articulation, head can't look up, buries the chin, looks side to side, shoulder pad moves out of the way so you can come up past 90, goes forward that much, goes back that much, and we only get that limited range of articulation because of the shoulder pad. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows comes up to about 90, kind of a wrist swivel, and wrist pivot. Wrist mobility is limited, because as you can see there's an extension of the forearm that comes out past. Barely crunches forward, kind of crunches back. No waist swivel at all. That's as far as we get when he kicks forward. Kicks back pretty far. That's as far as we get when he kicks out. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Ankle does not go back, does not go forward, but we have a rocker. Lots of pieces on this are limited in their mobility just because of the inherent design of the armor. Like down here at the ankles, there's the I guess the greave back here, and these things love to fall off, just so you know. The greave back here kind of goes back over the ankle, so it's not going to be able to go back. And then the design, how it goes up forward, it's not going to be allowed to hinge up forward. They could have circumnavigated that with this sculpt right here and given a little bit of toe articulation just to help out. But I know Salty's over here saying, give us toe articulation. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for a design where you're going to limit the mobility in the ankle, give us a little bit in the toe. Might help. As you saw earlier, these weird pistol accessories not only love to fall apart, but they don't stay put very well. And they left the slots here in the forearms to attach them. But I'm not sure why you'd want to attach them, because that looks kind of silly to me. So that's articulation mixed in with some of my gripes. I do like the paint apps on this. I like the silver where the black is worn off. I like the Punisher logo overall. I like the kind of patinaed look that it's been through some stuff. And I also like his kill count up here on the chest and down here on the thigh. I think that's kind of funny. That's a nice little addition. But yeah, the interesting part about this figure, I would have tracked him down regardless because I like the armors. I just think they look cool. But is that he snuck out into the market. There was no promotional shots, there was no talks of this figure arriving at conventions or anything like that. There was no murmurs and rumblings online about his release, nothing like that. He just showed up one day at GameStop and he's here now. So I don't know if maybe we have a similar situation like another Grey Hulk situation on our hands where he wasn't supposed to be out yet and he got sent out anyway. Who knows? I think he's cool. If you are an ACBA kind of person, I would just track down another War Machine and paint it up. It'll pass for the same thing. And like I said, the articulation in this leaves a lot to be desired. So unless you absolutely have to have him because you collect every Iron Man armor, every War Machine armor, or you collect every version of the Punisher, you could probably pass on him. But anyway, if you liked this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like it, let me know why down in the comments, and we'll have a civil discussion about it. And follow us on social media. We are over on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are 2 Cents Toys across all those platforms. And until next time, I'm Salty, signing off.